guys, welcome back to Buy Sell Cars TV and another video today which is going to be a bit different to what I normally do. So we're going to be filming me going to pick up a Fiat 500 which I bought last week. I bought it from British Car Auction, online purchase, again completely blind, but good thing about this one is it's got a BCA assured report, so fundamentally they do some thorough checks on the car, and it's like a lightweight warranty in that respect. So you know, it's less risky, but still kind of buying a car blind, so it's still a risk, I guess. Good thing about the car I'm buying today, which I liked, the MOT history is really clean. So literally it's never had any advisories, or very few from what I can remember. It's a really nice colour, it's a baby blue, colour therapy spec, so it's quite a popular car. I like buying these, I always like to have a few of these in stock. So yeah, we're gonna go pick that up now, literally just somewhere. I'm near Gatwick Airport, don't really know where I am. I haven't been to this specific collection point. I think it's like an off-site one from the car auction. Yeah, so I'm gonna just wait for my taxi or go grab one and yeah, head over to the car auction, and I'll film the car as I'm starting up, collecting it, so you know, you'll get a bit of an insight of what it's like picking the cars up from the auction. And then yeah, take it home, see what we bought. Hopefully it's not a lemon, but you know, part of the business we're in. So I'll keep you updated and I'll see you when I pick up the car. Hi mate, BCA Gatwick.
Okay.
Cheers. Right, so here it is, Fiat 500 in this lovely baby blue, and the spec is a colour therapy. On first sight, it looks really nice, to be honest. Really happy with the condition of this car. It was a grade 3, which means there are some little bits of cosmetic wear that will need some attention, but to be honest, it looks really good to me. I've got a little bit on the front corner of the bumper, but you know, these things are expected. It's a 2012 car, it's done 70-odd thousand miles. I'm really happy with these. I love these. They're hubcaps, but I think they really set off the car. Again, just a little bit, that could just be touched up anyway. Yeah, really happy with this one. The problem is when you're buying these cars online, a lot of the times they give you a condition report, but you know, when you go to see the car, it's not what it seems, because everything always looks better in photos, right? But let's have a look inside. Yeah, really clean. You know, get it valeted, but really clean. Let's have a look in the back. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is what I love to buy. Yeah, cars like these, when you buy them from auction, really don't need much doing to them. Get it home, get it MOT'd, get it serviced, out the window, in and out, happy days. But yeah, let's jump in, let's get everything set up, and let's head home. Do you know what I thought? Before we end it and start driving, I thought, let me just give you guys the first startup, because this is probably the most important thing, just to make sure it's not an absolute lemon. So fingers crossed. Ignition on, clutch down. Yeah, lights have gone off, engine sounds good. Right. Let's jump out. We're going to check the oil, check the water. I'll set the cameras up, and then I'll see you in a sec when we're on our way. Right, Fiat 500 1.2 colour therapy. Let's get into it. So, just pick this up. First impressions, car is lovely. It drives fantastic. Everything works. Air conditioning, radio. There doesn't seem to be any knocks coming from any of the parts of the suspension or anything from the steering rack. Just a lovely little car. That's why I like these cars, to be honest. They're so basic that even if there was an issue with the car, getting it rectified wouldn't be a big thing. So that's what I quite like about these cars. I'm driving past another one now as well. Yeah, so yeah, like I'm saying, first impressions, fantastic car, drives great. They are good cars, to be honest with you. You know, like with anything, you get good and bad examples, but I like buying these cars. I always like to have these in stock. You know, if you can hear the little noise from what that was, it's probably just brake dust on the discs and pads. Obviously, the car hasn't been probably used for a couple of weeks, so that's nothing to be concerned of. But drives nice, clutch is good, gearbox is good, steering's nice and light. What more can you ask for? Yeah, the plan with this one really, because it is in such good condition anyway, I'll get it back. I think the MOT is going to be due in October, off the top of my head, so I'm going to put a fresh MOT on the car. I don't really have too much hesitations about it, because even if it did fail on something, I don't think it'd be anything major. The car drives great, the previous MOT history is fantastic, so yeah, happy to put it straight through an MOT, get it serviced at the same time as well. You know, it just adds value to the car and just makes that a little bit easier to sell. So I'm going to get that done. Once that's all done, I'll get it valeted, even though the car is pretty clean inside, but you know, with the COVID and everything, it's better to get the car valeted, and so it's all sanitized as well. Can't see this sticking around for a long time. You know, it's in the spec that everyone likes, really, isn't it? It's in the bright blue color. It's a very popular color. Color therapy, so you've got the air conditioning as well, which is always good to have on these cars, because the pop models don't come with them. The lounge models, they do, but they are slightly more expensive. You get like fixed panoramic roof with it, but in my opinion, color therapy is the best looking out of the bunch. So at the moment, with obviously COVID, there's been quite a backlog of people trying to pass their driving test. And these are great first cars. You know, it's really popular. It's a really good market because you're hitting quite a broad range of age groups as well with this car. So, you know, a lot of people will think, it's the girl's favorite car, and it is a very popular car with the women. But you know, you get a lot of youngsters that want to get into these types of cars as well. And at the moment, with the backlog, I guess, you know, it's a good thing in the sense of the market's quite, it's quite strong for people looking into buying their first cars. So it's very popular in that respect. But also, you know, generally it's not just a first time buyer's car. It's a car which appeals to a lot of people. You know, everyone loves these cars, don't they? Fiat 500, it's just that cute little bubbly car that everyone knows. They're really affordable to buy. You know, price bracket. You know, this car is going to be going up for, you know, in the low 3,000s. So, you know, very affordable car. Looks great. You know, maintenance is very cheap on these cars as well. They're really good value for money. You know, this is a color therapy. It's in a fantastic color, great looking spec. So you can really see the value, and that's why it's so popular with, you know, youngsters, because it's affordable to buy. The insurance will be affordable. The tax on these is £30 a year, which is £2 something a month. So you can really see why these are popular with first-time buyers. Maintenance as well, when it comes to these cars, the maintenance side of things, it's very affordable. So, you know, standard servicing for these cars is probably going to cost you less than £100. If you were just to do an oil and filter change, you know, it's £50–60. It's not a lot of money. Things like cam belt on these cars, you can buy the kits yourself from Euro Car Parts. They've always got a discount on. So if you use the discount on their website, you're probably paying around £45 for a cam belt kit, which really isn't a lot of money. The labour as well on these is probably another £120, depending on what garage you go to and depending on the labour rate they have. But just say to yourself anywhere between £120 to £200 for labour. But like I say, maintenance is good on these cars. There's not a lot of like major common issues. One thing which you would find is the exhaust systems tend to sort of rust. Well, you get a lot of surface rust underneath, but it's like I said, it's just surface rust. And if you were to sort of go into replacing things like the back boxes, again, you're not, you know, in the crazy money, you know, it's 100 odd quid. I recently replaced a centre pipe for a Fiat 500. And I think off the top of my head, the part was about 45 quid, half an hour's labour on top of that. So it's not a big thing. The only bit of advice I would give you in terms of things to watch out for, digital climate control. So generally they come with the manual climate control where you can, you know, control everything, you know, by turning the knobs. So I recently bought a Fiat 500 Lounge which had digital climate control, and I thought, you know, wicked, great, rare option, looks good. and it did work, but the problem was the temperature would only change if you had the fan on full power. Now to change that, I'm going to put a little photo of what happened to the car for us to fix that. Everything, the doors had to come off. It was a nightmare, and it was to change such a small part of the car. It was like a little plastic clip which had to be changed, which allows the temperature to go up and down. And oh my God, nightmare. I wouldn't advise buying a Fiat 500 from auction that's got digital climate control, because I wouldn't want to have to pay for that bill again. It was something like £400 or £500. So yeah, let's forget about that. Stick with the manual ones. But apart from that, you know, look, we're on the motorway doing 60 miles an hour at the moment in the slow lane, and you know, the car's super smooth. No noises coming that are unwanted, shall I say. There was no sort of noises from the suspension along the roads that we came from. You know, really happy with this purchase. You know, this is what it's about. When you buy a car and you know it's a straight seller, you know, you're not buying a lemon, because these things do happen when you're buying it blind. And I'm sure there will be a video one day where I buy a car and it's an absolute lemon. But at the moment, thumbs are up. We've got a good car, so happy days. But for now, we're going to head back home, get this car dropped off to the M&T garage, get them to service it while it's there. Once it's ready from there, get it validated, get the photos done, get it advertised, out the door. So don't think this will stick around for too long, but you know how the car market is. One minute it's so busy you can't even catch up and buy enough stock, and then the next moment it's completely quiet. So it's a roller coaster of a business, shall I say. But anyway guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I tried doing something a little bit different where you get to sort of see really how things go on when you're buying a car from auction, you know, even to the first startup. Things like that are important. You know, I try to be transparent as possible when it comes to showing you the life of, you know, being a car trader. So yeah, I hope you guys like the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. I'm going to be trying to upload a video sort of every 1 to 2 weeks, so I'll try to be consistent as possible. And I've got a lot of ideas of videos that I want to be doing, so really excited to get those across. But if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see, just let me know in the comments, guys. You know, if you want to see more of the R8, if you want to see some content on that, let me know. If there's any questions about being a car trader, and you know, just let me know, guys. And like I say, I'll answer all your questions. I'll reply to all the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care, guys.